come the boss lady, the Kelly Holland Show. Watch out, let's go. Here come the boss lady, the Kelly Holland Show. Let's drop it. Here come the boss lady, the Kelly Holland Show. Come on. She gonna get it right. Research all about your life. Her info's always tight. Talking just to get inside. Gospel talking, Bible walking, wanna help you see. Faith is calling and she's walking with the victory. The king is on her side and she never quits. Put you on the show and you reminisce. Creative to the point where she's making hits. Business savvy is a Kelly. Are you kidding this? Kelly Holland Show. I'm liking this. Kelly Holland Show. Come on, y'all.
Hello, and welcome to the Kelly Holland Show. We are so glad to have you with us today. And new folks have written in for our fishbowl conversations. So I'm so excited to get started with those conversations. But before I do, let me introduce to you my co-host for the day, Miss Donna Story. Lady, please take over and tell them all about you.
Oh my goodness. Well, first and foremost, thank you so much for having me again, Kelly. I'm starting to feel like home. You can find me on all social media handles, which would be TikTok, I'm Not Dancing, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and I think Pinterest. Yeah, I think that's everything. That's everything. Focusing on women's womb wellness, and I am just thankful to be here.
Glad to have you, love. I hope you're ready for these fishbowl topics. We have some new cities that have written in today.
Let's go, baby.
Okay, so I'm so excited. Let's see what they had to say. It's very interesting. Okay, so with our first topic, I'm pulling up out of this fishbowl conversation. Let's see what the first question is that we're going to kick out. Okay, so we have DC in the house. Hey, DC.
What's up, Chocolate City?
Wow. Okay, here we go. Annette Bass out of DC. She wants to know, how do you feel when others find your partner attractive?
Ooh, I like that.
Right. You want to start it off, Donna, or you want it to be me?
Yeah, I want to go. Let me jump in like double dutch. So I actually don't have a problem with this. I am very, very confident. I usually think that I do pick the hottest guys. So usually if someone's like, oh, your partner is hot, I'm like, yeah, sometimes I'll be like, hey, I'm charging for looks. I am okay with it. I'm totally okay. I'll be like, yeah, that's mine. So I'm cool with it.
Okay. Glad to hear. I guess it depends on the role for me. I love compliments. I believe that people should give compliments where they're due. So if somebody wants to compliment me or compliment my my man that's with me, go for it. But please don't go too far with that compliment. Don't try to pin him up in the corner. Don't try to slide him some side piece. Because that's when you went too far. Okay, people? So you want to give a compliment? I love compliments. Everyone loves to receive compliments. I give compliments. I receive compliments. And it should be the same thing for my man. But don't try that sneaky stuff with us. Okay? Thank you.
Ooh, can I add one piece to that? The one piece I want to add is I feel like that is a conversation. That's a relationship conversation, because when me and my dude actually go out, sometimes, people do approach him. So how he handles it is a conversation that y'all had prior to going out. Like, hey, if they try to get at you, you're supposed to shut them down, XYZ. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
But you know what? All relationships need their own set of rules, okay? Just like all marriages need their own set of rules. What's common may not be applicable in your relationship. And so I agree that a conversation should be had. Hey, listen, I'm okay with this to a certain extent. And to support me because we're in this relationship together. And so I kind of leave it there, Annette, but thank you for writing. So I have more fishbowl topics. Let's see what we have here. Joshua Williams out of Macon, Georgia. Okay, Georgia's
in Macon?
Girl, I told you we had some new folks writing in. I was so excited.
I love it. I love it.
Joshua Williams out of Macon, Georgia says, how do you feel about big proposals? I'm super introverted, but my partner
Ooh.
wants to be grand and lavish, honey. Listen about this, Joshua. You're definitely an introvert and you connected with an extrovert. So I guess opposites do attract. Accommodate the person that you want to propose to. However, maybe the two of you can meet in a common ground. But if that's not like some type of secret proposal, I think that would be a healthy place to start, a common ground. Now, if it's one of these secret proposals, you're going to bite the bullet, honey. Invite the
Mm,
family, create your own setting. It will be as large as you want, um,
mm,
depending on the venue. But I think you should accommodate your person if that's what they're asking for, because you're taking this step to be attached to their world. What's it,
mm.
Donna?
I basically say that when an introvert and an extrovert actually match, it's a perfect combination. It's the yin and the yang. But I feel like the best part of those people is what you have to accept. So you have an extrovert, you have to accept that. You have an introvert, you have to accept that. So everybody should know one another. Me personally, I'm just flattered at the proposal. Whether it be grand, whether it be small, I'm just flattered by the proposal. So yeah, just accept each other and actually think about the intent behind the gesture.
Okay. Um, you know what? I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there.
Oh, that means
Honey,
maybe we shouldn't. I mean, maybe we shouldn't. We here to talk. Maybe we shouldn't leave it here. How do you? What do you need to add on to that?
girl, my proposal was whack as I don't know what. You hear me?
Okay,
But
okay,
it was
okay.
for me though. Not really.
Yes,
Not really at all. I just went with the flow. And we talking about way back in the day before I got divorced. So
the big
way
D.
back in the day when I was first proposed
Mm,
to by my children's father, I literally had just finished braiding his hair. He went upstairs, got the ring, came back down. He's in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen washing my hands. When I turn around, he's on his one knee with this ring. It was cute at the time. I wasn't expecting,
okay,
but now at this seasoned age, I think it's ridiculous.
absolutely.
I think I think proposals are just as important as relationships, and that some effort needs to be put into it. And I also think that men should propose to women. I don't like when women propose to men. I
Yeah,
just
that's a
don't
little
find
tricky.
that to be the right way to go in this world that we live in. Although all things are accepted, but some guys they don't want that pressure. And so to relieve
Mm,
yourself from that embarrassment, have the conversation and see what he does. If he does nothing, then this might be your turn to move on.
mm. They've grown. Proposals have grown just like gender reveals have grown.
Oh
Like
my,
back, and I'm a little older than Kelly family. So back in my day, if you had a boy or a girl, you just called your aunt, and it was amazing. Now they throwing gender reveal parties. Back in my day, if you got proposed to, you told everybody about it. Maybe a few of your family members knew, and you moved on. But now they're grand. So, I mean, I understand what you're saying, like, hey, it's 2022, step your game up. So, in that regard, I agree with you. I do.
thank you. I'm glad I have some connections here, and I hope you all agree too, watching and listening in. You may have your own opinion, and that's exactly what we want to hear. So continue to write into the Kelly Holland Show. We have another question here. This is Jonah, and Jonah's reaching out to us from Baltimore, Maryland. Okay,
Baltimore.
Jonah Tucker. Jonah Tucker says, tattoos. Do tattoos of old lovers affect new relationships? Yes. Yes, they do. Okay, so I've been in a relationship with someone that had former females tattooed on their body parts. And so that's a no-no for me. Once we have
Mm,
decided that we are exclusive, okay, this is an exclusive relationship with
mm-hmm.
bro, I would ask that you get that covered up with something. It doesn't necessarily have to be my name, but I would ask you to get that covered up. I don't want that person's energy in our relationship, even if it's just on your skin. That's my opinion about it.
Ooh, I love it. Okay, let me chime in. So I'm so outside the box. Okay, so during my first marriage, when we came to that wonderful union, actually both of us had other people's names tattooed on us. Both of us. And we just kind of said, okay, well, We'll handle it. So that was that. It didn't really affect anything. It didn't really stop anything. But I guess because we were both in the same ball game, we were both at the same studio. We were both in the same studio. So now moving forward, I kind of feel like I have the same feeling. Only because I feel like if we were to truly commit, we could both work on those things. But again, I come from a different side of the track, so that's just me.
And so I've never been in that position where we both had names on our bodies of someone else. And the moment I broke up with the person, we got a cover up.
Sure, yes. Shout out to cover up. Shout out to tattoo artists.
Okay, you will get no energy out of me. So that's I don't know. I'm a little different.
I love it. I love it.
Embarrass me showing off some of a heifer on your body, and we go around family. They talking about who is this? You got no.
And you know what? I'm so weird that I'm like, yeah, you got hers. Wait to see how big mine is. Like mine gotta. If you dealing with me, then after you have her little teeny name, yeah, I want mine to be real big. Like that's
on your forehead.
Face tat, baby.
Honest man.
I love it. I love this energy. Come on with the questions.
Okay, we have Daniel Garcia out of Alexandria, Virginia. Virginia's in the house, y'all. Hey. And he says, I have a ton of attention from women I date, but it's only for sex. Okay, back to the question. How do I build a relationship without sex being the motivator?
Are you advertising, Daniel? Like, what does his Bumble profile look like, really?
Listen, don't be bragging to me about your good stuff. I might want to taste so.
put the Facebook page in the handle. We'll be the deciding factor on that, Daniel.
Okay. You must be king.
What is he advertising? Just saying.
That's not swinging. But anyway, how do you get women to focus on you? You can't have sex with them. Period. Once you lay that thing down on them, they get blankmatized. So you can't have sex with them. For you, Daniel out of Virginia, I think it's best that you just form a relationship out of dates, out of conversations, out of time together. And when you find that the both of you are ready and you've spent time with one another and you're moving into an area where you're cutting off everybody else that you're dating, you only want to date this person exclusively, I think that would be the proper time to lay it on them, not within the first 8 days. No, because yes, she will not care about you. She will call your house and say, "Hey, put the thing on the phone. I don't need to talk to you." You saw. I talk to him. So just don't have sex with off the bat, Daniel. You're gonna have to reserve yourself. Maybe keep you an old faithful in the background until you're ready to move on to this person for real with your emotions. We know it happens, and so we know it happens. Why be naive and act like you don't have your secret? Okay, but when we're ready to move on to something of greater stature, I expect you to put it on me. Okay, because that's just going to sign, seal, and lock the relationship. I'm not
put your best foot forward.
Unconventional here with this answer. I don't think so. But what say you, Miss Donna?
I actually say that you nailed it. I can't even say nothing else. That's the truth. Kelly said what she said. Don't be out here partying and getting mad because we know you were a good dancer. Do not be out here partying and we miss your two-step. That's it. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Hands up. I can't say nothing else about it.
All right. You got this stuff there, and you just told the world. So, and I know you live that kind of sort of. I can narrow it down to the city and state. Don't have me crazy over you, Daniel. So
don't forget the Facebook page.
Yeah, let's see what you look like first.
Messing with you because it could be lies. Okay.
More topics out of Fishbowl Conversation we have here. This is Katie Bishop out of Virginia Beach. Hey, boo. She says, which do you prefer? Oh, Katie, you so nasty. And I'm here for it. So she says, which do you prefer? Fast and hard or slow and gentle? I like a gentle. It depends on the mood. Maybe we can start off slow and go fast. Maybe we can start off fast and go slow. Maybe we can set the mood and just go only slow. Maybe we just be drunk and out of it. We just want to go fast and hard. So it depends on me, honey. I like them all. Absolutely all. And that's a wrap. So
Yeah.
fast and hard or slow and gentle. Girl, give it to me. I want
always two verbs. You got to put two verbs together.
What do you do, Miss Donna?
Well, the first thing I want to say is do not hook Daniel up with sis. That would be a terrible mix. And you know what? At first we thought Daniel was lying until we got that question. Dan, you know what? We feel for you out here. Because see how she jumped straight in? You see that? So she was not lying. Okay, so me personally, I feel like stop it, Kelly. We having a good time today. I feel like it depends on what the situation calls for. You know, like how everything starts off kind of tells you what it's called for. So it might be looking in the eyes and slow kissing and all of that, or it might be going to be bad today, and I might need to be punished. So it could be either or. So do not hook Daniel up with her. That's all I gotta say. Don't put them together.
You're absolutely right, honey. You are absolutely right. Here's another question about our fishbowl. This is from Billy Miller of Columbia, Maryland. Maryland in the place. Do you feel jealous if your partner hang out with a friend of the opposite sex? Do you get jealous? Man, I know you do. Don't try to sit here and act like everything's all cool. Women, I know you do. Don't try to act like you cool with your man best friend being a Megan Thee Stallion or one of these juicy booty girls. And if she's your friend, she's our friend. Okay. And she better be within the family of your side. She better be woven into the cloth, into your entire life. Woven. Okay. Anything outside of that, she has to go. Now take for me. I definitely have male best friends, but I'm single. And so I know that the attention I give my male best friend is going to be reduced when I find myself in a relationship. Or
greatly.
I have my male best friend referee my arguments or my difficult times in a relationship. So there has to be a boundary. I don't get jealous, but don't make me jealous, is what I would like to say. What about you?
What say me? Okay, so me says that I have a male best friend who has turned into family. We met, oh gosh, my youngest is 11. Over 11 years ago, knows my dad, knows my mom, knows my sisters. We vacay together. And he is a part of the LGBTQ community. Right. So
it helps when it comes to
I'm not, hey, whoever I'm with has got to accept my brother, because that's my brother now. We chat on the phone. It don't matter what time we call each other. You know, we go out for drinks when he come into town. That's just what it is. And I would be willing to accept my significant other having a friend that is a woman that is of the LGBTQ community, more so on the more masculine side. Because it's a range. It's a range there. Don't bring me no lipstick. If you know what I'm talking about, I'll be like, nah. So, yeah, I kind of feel like certain caveats to the rule, but not like you said, not a juicy booty Megan Thee Stallion. It's a no for me. It's a no for me.
And the same thing for housekeepers and nannies and anybody else that's going to be prancing around my house in front of you. They better be prancing. Old and
you can't even trust them. Look, you can't even trust them half the time. So yeah, we're gonna go with tell them that you had an amazing friendship with them, and if they was really your friend, they would be happy that you found the woman of your dreams and not make her feel weird. Period.
Absolutely. Make themselves feel welcome into the relationship and not a threat. Like I said, don't make me jealous. Handle your business and keep those boundaries up. All right.
Absolutely.
So let's see who's calling in now. Elizabeth Miller out of Baltimore. Hey, we on the
Ooh, hey Liz.
Oh, girl, you is nasty. Her name shouldn't even be Elizabeth. You should let me read to you her little nasty question. What sex position will most likely make you orgasm? All of them, boo.
Liz,
ain't no witch. It's put it down, honey, and I will reciprocate. So all of them, boo. I don't have no preference. what am I supposed to say? On my back with my leg up? No, girl. You can pretzel me for all I care. I don't care. Handle your business, honey. So, which do I prefer? All of the positions, boo, and it will never be any different. Donna, anything to add on? Because this is silly. It's nasty and silly at the same time.
Oh my goodness. Well, first off, before I start, I just want to say, do not introduce Liz to Daniel. I mean, I really can't. This guy, you know, he had a point.
Liz, Daniel.
He said in the beginning. Right. Okay. So I'm going to say I do have a finisher position. Maybe it's because I'm a little older. All positions I do appreciate, but I do have a finisher position, which would, yes, I do. A finisher. Like I know I know my body. I know how I got to achieve the high notes, the mountain peaks and valleys. So I do. And it's old head. So I'm not telling y'all. That's it. Well, leave it to your imagination.
Okay, her finisher position. Let me just ask, you know what? I'm not going to ask anything else. We've actually come close to the end of our show. It's been great answering these questions. Thank you for everyone writing in. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Kanisha, who does my hair. That's her brand. I want to give a shout out to Maddie Henson, who beat this face for this show. I want to give a shout out to Lexi Nailed It. Boom, boom, boom. She keeps me And last shout out goes to Life Academy Inc. It's a nonprofit that focuses on life skills, financial literacy, and workforce development. Anybody you want to give a shout out to, Donna?
Of course. I want to give a shout out to A Natural Hair Story, who helps with the locks. Y'all see I'm locked and loaded. Very proud to be part of that community. I actually want to give a shout out to the Purple Flip, who have been helping me stay healthy. Because health is wealth. And I also want to give a shout out to Women's Womb Wellness Inc., who is still focused on women's womb wellness, and you can join those classes if you just type it in the bio. So thank you.
All right. Thank you for joining us, and never forget to tap back into your unspeakable joy. Have a great day and come back soon.
Safe. That's what I'm talking about, Lord. Thank you. Come the boss lady, the Kelly Holland Show. Watch out, let's go.